Welcome to another episode of Sizzling Sundays. Today we're talking about You with a View by Jessica Joyce. This is what I'm considering my last romance read of the summer. I read it a couple weeks ago because I saw it all over TikTok, Book Talk, and I actually wasn't disappointed. I think I ended up giving this one 4 stars. It's the story of Noelle, who has recently lost her grandmother that she was very close with, has been laid off from her job, and is kind of in a rut. Like, if you remember the 30-something gang from Gilmore Girls, then she's got that vibe going on of like the floating directionalist, like life is not what she expected. And while cleaning out her grandmother's belongings, she finds an envelope that suggests her grandmother had a love affair before meeting her grandfather that she had never heard about. So she created a TikTok to kind of see if she could find the man that her grandmother was once in love with. She does, and it turns out to be the grandfather of the guy that she was kind of rivals with in high school, Theo. They go on an epic road trip. She rediscovers her passion for photography and gets to know this side of her grandmother that she didn't know before. Deals heavily with like grief and loss and coming to terms with what these two individuals thought their lives would be like and where they're at today. I thought that the spice level was probably similar to an Emily Henry novel, maybe a little bit less. So I would say it's on par with like Book Lovers and Beach Read. Now, I have one major complaint on this novel, and it's the sheer amount of TikTok and Peloton references. Like, I almost wondered if the author was getting a brand deal from both of those companies, because she mentioned TikTok and Peloton so much. Now, the TikTok makes sense because it was a plot device as Noelle goes through this journey and self-discovery. However, the Peloton one just felt like a lot of other books that after the height of COVID and the resurgence of working out at home and everyone's excitement about Peloton, it's gonna date this book in a few years. You're gonna know exactly when it was written. There's a few other books that I felt like have done this, including Ellen Hildebrand's latest, The 5-Star Weekend. So, similar complaint to the one that I had when I read that book, and it just felt a little excessive with how much references there were to Peloton and TikTok. Otherwise, I really enjoyed this book. Like I said, it's a 5-star read. If you're still looking to squeeze in that last summer reading of a romance, I would suggest this one. Thanks for tuning in. Next time, I'm going to be talking about Things We Leave Behind by Lucy Score.